I see it on Twitch, I think I'll be set. Alright, cool. That is, not me. That is someone else. Did he actually just start streaming as well? That'd be pretty freaking funny. Yeah, I think Ray just started streaming the exact same time as me. And so my Twitch doesn't know what to do. There we go. Yeah, I think Twitch had a issue because I think Ray and I both started streaming. All right, well, here we are, back again at some more Stardew. I have the page open this time, so when it comes to things that I need to do, I will actually know immediately, or more immediate. So, but we're back. And I'm sure if anybody's reading the title, like, that's weird. It's gonna be cloudy with gusts of winds throughout the day. As anybody that would assume could read the title, the new Battlefield reveal happened today. And it's still not Bad Company 3, so I don't care. I mean, I'll be curious, I'm not gonna lie. Dear value customer, thanks for visiting Pierre's. Enclosed is your cashback rewards program rebate. Soon, Pierre. P.S. Sorry for the stock message chip. Bye. I mean, I don't greatly care a lot about, like, the serious Battlefields. I mean, I don't know how clear it was during the, Battlefield 3 stream a while back. But I don't really care about, like, the overly serious. I really enjoy, the Bad Company games. And every year, I hope, oh man, this has got to be it, right? This is the year where Battlefield 3, or Battlefield, Bad Company 3 gets revealed. And it never is, because EA just doesn't understand. Or DICE doesn't understand. One of those two companies doesn't understand that people actually really enjoy the Bad Company games. Oh, excuse me. Alright, Penny and Elliot. Want to pull a prank on my dad. I'll need a sardine. Keep it secret. Abigail, do I have any sardine? I think I have a sardine. Let's head back, see if I can find it if I have a sardine, and if not, I can probably just go and fish for one. But yeah, no, I'm always disappointed. I mean, I don't know, maybe this year's E3, when they reveal more of it, it will also reveal that there's Bad Company 3. One would hope. You have sardine. Alright, cool. Abigail! I have a sardine! Yeah, no, I don't, I mean, that bit with the rocket launcher made me laugh. That gave a good chuckle out of me, because the guy just literally projects himself, or like, he launches himself out of his plane to shoot a rocket at the enemy plane that was behind him, that was then in front, to then get back into the plane. I'm like, holy action movie superhero nonsense, Batman. Like, this is like, am I looking at like 1970s like Harrison Ford right here? Sure, it's getting colder, but it's still warm enough for sports. That's all I care about. But yeah, no, that got me. That made me laugh. That was pretty freaking funny. I hardly know you. Why are you talking to me? Oh yeah, how am I with people? Demetrius is at 5. Emily is at 4. Good amount of 3. More amount of 2. Good amount of 1. The only 3 that don't have anything with me, which I guess is kind of understandable. I don't really get to see Sebastian all that much. Harvey ignores. I feel like I've seen the Wizard more than I've seen Sebastian. Yeah, no, I'm, Penny. Hi, You doing okay? Fine. But yeah, no, I'm really hoping that some interesting stuff happens at E3. Got some supplies for the saloon. Here's got the good stuff. I always check again. No, no one's gonna say it. Fall seeds are here. Crops don't grow in winter, so this is the last shot. Last shot until spring. Better go all out, huh? Sure. Excuse me. I'm the friends with Abigail to enter. Fair enough. Hopefully she, I thought that was her for a second. Hopefully she comes out at least. Fall is Abby's favorite season, so I'm hoping she'll come out of her room more often. Yeah, I mean, I got the Stardew for her and everything. I mean, I don't know what to honestly expect, though, from E3 this year. I know a good amount of companies are going to be there. I love animals, Mr. Chip. If you treat yours well, I'm sure we'll become good friends. Like, I know Square is going to be there. Obviously, Microsoft's going to be there. EA. But I'm sure they're going to mostly do a lot of stuff with EA Play. Or whatever their thing is. I forget what it's called. I don't remember if Ubisoft is going to be there. I think Ubisoft is there, but again, I can't remember. I definitely know Sony is not there. Ugh. How am I going to reach that letter in the back? Guess this is what this is going. Here, let me help you, Mr. Milner. There you go. I could have done it myself, and I can certainly move around on my own. How feeble do you think I am? Chip, were you watching us? Yes, I was. You did a kind thing there, Penny. I was. You should have asked instead of assuming George wanted help. I'm just taking a walk, minding my own business. I mean, she did do a nice thing. It would have been better to have asked, but... We'll flip a coin, because I honestly have no idea what I would go with. Oh, alright. Heads Penny, tails George. George it is. Oh, I guess you're right. I'm sorry, Mr. Mjolnir. It was rude. What I did. No, I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gone so angry. It was actually very kind of you to help me out. That's okay, Mr. Mjolnir. I understand. Must be difficult to grow old. I'd rather not think about it. Just a different part of life. Why we should respect our elders. I'd rather die young. You're right. We shouldn't ignore the realities of aging. I guess the sooner we come to terms with our mortality, the more time we spend really living in the here and now. Well, it was interesting talking to you, Jip. I should go. Oh yeah, what am I with Abigail? Oh well, I'm not liking this look. 1 star. Alright, well, I guess this means I'm just gonna look up to see what Abigail's say. Oh, well, nope, there she is. Never mind. Fall's here. I was getting so tired of summer. Hello, Jip. You brought me the item I asked for. It looks perfect. Here's your payment, as promised. Perfect. Here's your reward, Jip. Don't say a word to my dad. That was weird. That looked like it was kind of worded weirdly to me, at least. Alright, well. Time to go back to the farm to plant these seeds. Here at a door. I don't know where though. I don't know where they are. Little bit. Let's see. There we go. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh. That's not where I wanted that, but alright. Nope. Oh my god. It's getting out of hand. So what else is there to talk about? I mean, I guess from what I know, I guess I can say. Obviously there's the Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal most likely happening during E3. Me personally, I'm hoping there's going to be some Kingdom Hearts stuff from Square. That would be something I would enjoy. I love. But, I don't know what else is going to be happening. I don't really have any EA franchises I could think of that I'm, like, super excited for. I mean, I know the rumor right now is, the Dead Space trilogy is, gonna get a Master, like, Legendary Edition, like Mass Effect did, so Dead Space will be interesting. I've only played the third one, and that was in co-op, and I mean, I had fun. It was, I don't know where I'm going. I had fun playing it, mostly. Yeah, mostly. It wasn't, I mean, as a first game, probably not the best to go into, but I mean, I'm starting off with that, what I would assume to be the franchise's lowest point to most fans. Even though I really did like a lot of what, it did, not in terms of, gameplay. I honestly don't even remember much of the game in terms of that, but I remember the story being, at least fun enough to follow. I even got the DLC to play that with, Ty all those years ago. And boy, that was something else. Oh man. It's still a part of me too. Like the Dead Space 3 DLC has the whole Moon Network thing where it's like that's where I guess spoilers for Dead Space, where it's all like, ah yes, the necromorphs, I think that's how you pronounce it. The necromorphs are from this moon or like these series of moons or something, and it's like a part of the parasite brain legion or whatever. But the name itself is hilarious. The fact that it's called the Moon Network, it sounds like a horrible, like just like 2010s, like, the heck is the word I'm looking for? Internet provider, that's it. Here at the Moon Network, you get 5G instant access to all of your favorite shows. I don't know. It's always sounded stupid to me, and that's what made me really enjoy it. I mean, I had fun, and I think Ty had fun. At least doing it in co-op, especially since I was playing as, Carver. So I was playing generic, nobody that has tragic backstory. And the fact that, like, it was to the point of, like, oh man, I was seeing things and he wasn't seeing these things, and he's never experienced, the Carver side of things. So it was just so stupid and fun, and I, like, had a blast. I still, like, look at the thumbnails for those videos. And I'm just like, man, that would be a game I would love to replay. Like, if if Dead Space does get a trilogy remaster or re-release or whatever, I mean, I don't really need to get it because I have, oh, excuse me, I have EA Play through Ultimate. But I mean, I would love an excuse to get to play co-op again, even if I'm not Carver. Because it would just be stupid fun to play that in co-op with somebody. But I do kind of want to eventually play the original games, and that might be something I do later on, after I kind of get my stream setups more properly. But who knows? I mean, I'm looking forward to that idea. Dear Jip, I saw an article about you in the local paper. It sounds like your country life is a good fit for you. I'm so proud of you. Take care, sweetie. Love you. Oh man, just thinking about that, like, there's so many jokes that became kind of like little inside things with me and Ty during that. That I'm sure if we were to do them now, it wouldn't be as funny. But as a nostalgic memory, just some of the things that happened during that playthrough were a blast. Oh, hello. Ah, hello there, Jip. You showed up at the perfect time. It's our new special orders board. Robin and I built it from scratch. Lewis, all you did was hold the nails. Ugh, what the heck was that? Ignore her. Now, let me explain. You see, with East Coast Farm back in business, the local economy has really been picking up. As a result, some of the local townsfolk have been asking me for a way to secure local ingredients for their businesses or personal projects. So Robin and I came up with the idea for a new special orders board where people can post bigger jobs than would make sense for the old billboard outside Pierre's. Yeah, for example, I plan on requesting some hardwood for a bed I want to make. I won't put it on you on the spot. But if you want to help me out, you can just accept the job from this board. Who knows, maybe if the bed turns out well, I'll start selling them in my shop. I look forward to helping. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, yeah, happy to help. I thought so. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Jip. So, can we say that you're on board? Nice. No groan. Lewis, it was good. I appreciate it, Robin. Well, I'm sure you're busy, so we won't keep you away from your work any longer. As always, I appreciate your willingness to contribute. Take care, Jip. Wow, it really is windy. Holy cow. Oh, right, today's Penny's oh my god, I completely forgot about Penny's birthday. Penny, there you are. I mean, I've got a good amount of these, so I can grab one. Yeah, let's do that. And what do we got? Lewis is in need of a topaz. Alright, well, fine. I have to go back anyway. And then we'll check out the board down there and see what's there for options. But yeah, I'm trying to like think of good think of some things that would be good to bring up. Like I remember all my topazes. Oh. I guess I gotta reorder minerals. Anything that says mineral. Cool. An old waiting theme that I used to put in videos, like if there was like a edit I needed to do, was Ty just doing a little song that he was going like do 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 do, something like that. So that was fun. A friend of ours, Bryce, was in the party at some points, and when he was like, it was like the beginning of one of the sets, and when he was in the party, he just went, "Oh, my muffins!" And it's like it was really funny. Like it's one of those moments where it's like you look back on it and it's like it's really hilarious again, even when you're thinking about it. But like out of context, it's like what? I was around this time. It was around this time a year. It was around this time of year when I first became mayor over 20 years ago. That makes me feel really old. Oh, so you saw the notice I posted. It looks perfect. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. Then there was like the running joke of, since I was Carver, literally a nobody, and like you would do idle poses, like if you didn't move long enough, you just did like the generic kind of just like stand still. What? Haha. Hi. And so like when I did that, it just made me look stereotypically kind of like cool action hero. He's like, oh, I'm so cool. Crop order. Queen of Sauce was recently spotted dining on fresh grapes. Now everyone in the world wants one. Anyone who ships 100 Jeez. Fire assistance in tracking down rare and dangerous prismatic slime. Caves, bring me a jar of prismatic jelly. Holy freaking cow! Like, jeez, guys. I don't know if you could make those any harder. Where would Penny be? I mean, I'd probably follow Jess, and likely if she's in town, she's going to the library. Which would mean that's where Penny is. Pardon me? Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. I'm not tutoring Vincent. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jess today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of good memories. Like that's one of the things that I really did do recording for, was just to have the memories preserved, so to speak. The beach is a cool place to hang out and soak up some rays. You gotta spend some time in the sun or else you're gonna get pale. I wish there was more girls in this town, you know what I mean? You know, it's like just some good memories. A lot of good memories, actually. Not everything is a gem, but there's things that just, you know, stick. Things that just hang out and they're like, yeah, that's a good memory. I do find it kind of upsetting that I've not really been doing it a lot with them, but there's like there was so much that I did do that I kind of feel like I was getting overwhelmed. I think outside of when I'm done with this month and I kind of take a break from streaming to work on editing down the Resident Evil thing, I'm also going to get back to working on the old Halo Reach stuff from like 2019, 2016. I'm not 2016. God no, 2018. God word. 2019 or 2020. There we go. Then I think other than that, I'm not really gonna do much else. You know a lot about nature thanks to science. There's always a lot more to learn. I do miss, doing videos with, everybody. I mean, realistically, it's because of everybody else that the stuff was funny. I very rarely ever did anything I felt that was actually pretty funny. At least on video. I have no memories of anything funny I did. Like, I mean, there was that whole, I'm cool thing, but it was just more so just because it was stupid. It's one of those things where it made me kind of realize, as I kept doing, is that I'm not really much of a personality. I'm more of the behind the camera kind of guy. But unfortunately, that's not fully how, Let's Plays work. You can't just have, like, a camera guy. You have to, everybody involved, it has to be involved. And, my personality doesn't really do that. Squire! I mean, I'm gonna wear this while I'm down here. It makes me feel protected. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't do anything funny. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that I do funny. It's just, you know, it's very much that saying of you're your own worst critic kind of thing. And with how much I constantly feel like I don't really do anything anyway in the streams or in the videos, it's like it's difficult for me to be like, yeah, no, I'm contributing. I mean, that's the thing though, is that I still do enjoy like recording and streaming and stuff like that, because it's like it's a hobby. It's something that I do that I just find fun. The only issue is because I feel like I've done way too much that, oh, I do have, that I never really got anything else. Oh, excuse me. Like, the best thing that I got in terms of talent, quote unquote, was editing videos. That's the biggest like skill I've gotten from this. Because it certainly wasn't my comedy that's growing. I'm still just the super self-deprecating individual I've always been. And I highly doubt that's going to be changing anytime soon. But, I mean, who doesn't like, just like watching somebody play a scary game and then them getting freaked out? I mean, one of the things that I was really enjoying when I was playing, Resident Evil Village. Boy, did that give me scares, but I mean, I'm easily scared. So that's kind of the issue. That it doesn't take much to scare me when it's something that I am genuinely scared of. Just gonna look to see if there's any ore, and if not, then oh well. Nothing. But I mean, hey, what can you do, right? Some people are just not made for it. Some people are just not intended to be entertaining. And unfortunately, I am one of them, even though I've wanted to be in, like, some form of entertainment to the people. But I can't help that. I can't help that, circumstances did not allow me to get me to where I want to be. And I can't really fully blame even that, just because obviously there are things that I did that very much ruined my chances of doing those things. But I can blame myself all I want, because I mean, like I said, there are things that were my mistake, and I'm not gonna say otherwise. But at times I just kind of wish that I did have another chance at or a better chance, I should say, to get what I wanted to do. But again, what can you do? Some things are just not meant to be that way. All I can do is just right, I can take this off. All I can do is just take what I've learned and try to make something out of it. Look, okay. Because, I mean, as much as I don't think I'm entertaining, it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop streaming anytime soon. I mean, I do take my long breaks, but that's mostly just because I don't have drive to do it, and it's not like this is my job or anything. I don't get an income. I mean, it would be cool to get paid to do this, but that's not really the goal I had when I started doing YouTube. It was really, it's always just been like, just preserving memories. Because, I mean, I've got a decent enough memory, but I also just need a good kickstart for a lot of stuff. And, like, I didn't think about, I haven't thought about Dead Space for, like, I don't know, at least a good while, at least half a year. Until, the rumors started going around that, Dead Space was going to be getting a potential Trilogy re-release on current gen. And it just reminded me of the fun time I did have with the game. So it's just nice to kind of have those memories brought back. Even if it's not always the best, sometimes you can get some really good things out of it. Jip, remember to eat healthy or you won't have enough energy to work hard. That includes one of my favorite recipes. Make sure you use ripe tomatoes. Lewis, spaghetti. Dear Jip, I'd like to give my cows a special treat. They're such good girls and hungry too. Could you bring me one bunch of amaranth? Amaranth? They love that stuff. Thanks, dear Marnie. I mean, I am growing it, so. And I knew I was gonna need to. Marnie wants to give her sea treats. She's asking for a sea amaranth. 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 I don't freaking know. English, my first and only language. I mean, maybe one day I can eventually just say English, my first language. I don't know. I haven't fully dedicated myself to learning another language. As much as I do want to learn one, I feel like it would be very helpful. I just kind of feel like if it's the one that I want to do, I'm just going to be made fun of. So it's difficult. It also doesn't help with the fact that I have a huge issue with confidence. I want to look for bugs, but my mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. Tough choice. But hey. Eventually, maybe. Hi. Eventually I'll start learning, not what I wanted, but alright. Maybe I'll eventually start learning a new language. That would be great. I mean, realistically, if I were to learn a new language, it should probably be something a bit more locally practical. Like, I think outside of English, the most common language in my state is... I think there's technically two. I think it might be one more than the other, but usually the case. I think it goes, like, English, French, and then Spanish. I think that's, like, the top three in my state. But, obviously, outside of English, I don't have an interest in learning either of those two languages. At this moment, anyway. I also just don't feel like I'd be one of those people that could learn multiple new languages. I don't know. I feel like I kind of am really kicking myself with how much I didn't want to learn. Like, don't get me wrong. I always found it interesting to learn and speak a different language. Just, you know, to have that multilingual tag above you or whatever. And, like, it could help you with, like, jobs in case, like, somebody came up and it's like, oh, they speak this language. We need somebody that understands it, kind of thing. But I really don't have much of an interest in learning Spanish, and when it comes to French, I feel like I would have a better chance at it, but at the same time, I have about as much interest in learning it as Spanish. And the only reason I say that is because, like, growing up, my grandmother would speak very partial French. And I think it was, old French, like Canadian French. And so, with that logic, my mom would, do that as well. But I don't know, it just never stuck with me. I think another one of my problems is that I kind of tried to I've done this mistake both figuratively and literally with things in my life, is that I tend to just try to go to a deep end point and just dive right in. And it just immediately is like shoved into my face that this was a mistake and I don't want to make it again. So I just instantly lose interest in it, and that's definitely been one of my biggest faults in life. Is that I don't take the time to slowly and appreciate how I'm learning things. I don't know. I didn't realize how much this this day was gonna be kind of like a therapy session for me. Just kind of letting myself open. But I mean, with the language that I do want to learn, which, big shocker, is Japanese. I have tried slower approaches. Like right now it's just like single word phrases kind of thing, where it's not like, oh man, I gotta speak a whole thing. And I mean, I've definitely learned that Google Translate is even worse than I imagined, with Japanese in particular. I think it's Watashi no. I think that's at least Watashi, which if I remember correctly is the I in most sentences, is rarely ever used when speaking with Japanese people because they, at least in the way that they speak, it's more in fragmented sentences. Because they don't usually refer to I or you or them, because usually the conversation is already apparent about what's being talked about or who's being talked about. So usually they just don't bring that in. So It's definitely made it very apparent when I watch anything in Japanese, and that's very clearly scripted because there's a lot of watashi, Toshimo, like type of thing, and it's like, man, it's really funny now to me because it's like you now know that that's just Japanese I, like for me I, and that it's rarely ever used in actual conversation. So I don't know. I just it's I am learning. I'm learning to not really ever use that, which is super funny because when I started, and this is everybody I imagine, everybody that learns Japanese is immediately like, oh well, I gotta use it when I'm referring to myself, and it's like no, if you're trying to speak, I guess, quote unquote properly Japanese, you don't. So that's it's again, it's just funny to me. I do learn, it's just I have a hard learning curve. But yeah, I find that very entertaining. But I mean, I also am one of those people that has a hard time watching shows just in general because I mean, as somebody that, while not on that level, mind you, that does edit videos. I may not be doing it now, but I do it. It it takes me out of it when it's clearly edits, and I think the biggest offender to it is fire. I don't know if I'm the only person that does, like, video editing effect type things or whatever that has this problem. I mean, I imagine most people have this problem when they work in that field, but it's particularly fire. Fire always just feels so out of place. It's very rare where I see fire and I'm like, oh man, that's a good fire effect. Well, maybe not that. Like, a lot of fire effects are good. It's more of like, man, that fire does not take me out of it. Like, when it's like when it's a good transition, then it doesn't really bother me, but a lot of the time it's not. At least to me. I mean, in general, viewings, obviously, people are like, oh no, I don't have any problem with it at all. But, it really just sticks out to me. And I think that's one of the things I really like about Capcom. With, especially the Resident Evil games. Because Resident Evil games have really good fire. And I don't fully understand why Capcom Resident Evil fire is so good to me. Like, a lot of other fire is good too, but I don't know, there's just something about Resident Evil's fire that just really feels good. Probably a really weird thing to say, but that's how I feel. Man. Apologies. Oh man, I just realized it's Wednesday, in game. Isn't it actually Wednesday in real life too? It is. Well, then I doubly realized it's Wednesday. Oh, you jerk. I think that's part of the reason too why well no it's not. The main reason I don't like a lot of anime is just because I don't like the tropes that are overly used. Especially the overly sexualized ones. They really just take me out of enjoying it. Because it feels so pointless to me, at least personally. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people enjoy it, and if you enjoy, good on you. I'm happy that you enjoy this. It just really does not speak to me personally. So it's always given me issue. I mean, yeah. Do I have any? I don't think I have salmon. Alright, well, that's at least I have. I did not. Alright, cool. All the rest. I think I already have this. Uh, I do gotta bring those over. Alright, that'll be something I do tomorrow. Also, it's somebody's birthday, I believe. So. Just don't remember who. I think it's Elliot? Yeah, Fall 5. Looks lobster. I can give him a lobster. Bunch of gusty winds. A lot of good luck. Well, what else is there to talk about now? Again, I just kind of opened up to nobody, which is fine. I don't mind. I don't, like I've said multiple times, this isn't really for fame or money or anything. This is, I guess, actually more like, it's more like a journal or I guess diary or something. It's like it's a live talk diary or journal or whatever. I don't really care if it's called either or. Just to allow my thoughts out into the world. Whether or not anybody cares to listen, that's up to them. If you're all interested in watching what I do, I would very appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Also, it's not the 5th, it's the 4th. What the? Okay. That's a first. Alrighty then. I did not expect to see that today. If I chop it down, I get a bunch of mushrooms. Right. I mean, if there's, I'm just gonna grab them now before I forget. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this game just makes me so tired. Yeah, nobody. Alright. The mines. Oh, right, I'll do that tomorrow when I'm on my way to, Elliot with the lobster. Gonna need a reminder. Chat, that's totally here. I need that reminder when it's Friday the 5th. I need that reminder. Alright. Oh, this is already going well. Before I continue, I'll see if there's... appear to be. Oh, there we go, finally. Alright, well, I got my opening right... Oh! Ah! I don't know why you scared me that bad. Oh my god, though, it super scared me. It like, legit did. It sounds like now I'm just like, oh no, it totally scared me, oh my god. But no, that legit actually made my heart jump. Like, holy cow, that freaking did scare me. Okay, well... glad to know that this game can still scare. It really should not have scared me that bad. I really don't know why it did. Alright, well, that's about everything. Time to go refine that ladder. I honestly forgot where it was. Up here? Yep. Well, I know there's an already open ladder, so... let's just see if there's stuff we can find. That's a dead end. Inventory's full. $8 to 46 for higher pace crit. I'll take that. I'll give it a shot. Give it a swing. Push, push, stab. Swish. Swish. Stab. That'll just have to stay. Wow. That was a pretty good crit. Alright, you ready, everybody? We're about to finish the mines. Oh, hardwood. I would rather prefer that over slime. We did it! Well, there's no elevator here, so we're gonna have to drop something. We'll drop the bone. Oh, right. That doesn't actually... Well... Oh. Okay. I didn't know you could actually break that. That's interesting. But hey, we did it. We broke our way through the mines. How's the farm business going? It's corn season, isn't it? I can imagine it being pretty peaceful working outdoors with plants all day. Well, unfortunately now the mines are done. But we did get the skeleton key. Skull key. I'm gonna go and drop this stuff off because I think that goes to something in the Star Drop Saloon, if I remember correctly. I don't know if that was the... Oh, right, that mushroom. Look at that thing. Oh, excuse me. You found a strange looking bottom of the mines. Discover the purpose O key. I was about to grab the stuff out of there, but I was like, nah, it's already too late. I'm still gonna have to do that tomorrow. Honestly trying to remember what happens when I do this, is I honestly don't remember. Oh, say hi to Alex. What's up, Jip? Gulp, I've been looking forward to this beverage all afternoon. Haha. Hey, you look like you could use a beverage. Are you friends with Clint? He's a nice guy if you get to know him. He gets lonely working in the shop all day, but he's so shy he has trouble making new friends. What do you want? Leave me alone. Oh, no. Nope, I don't want this. Was it not here? I thought I remember it being at the Star Drop. Guess I'm just wrong on that. Somewhere else that I have to bring the skull key. Where'd it go? I honestly don't remember. Well, I guess on the walk back home I'll look it up, because I'm gonna be a total cheat. Oh, it's something I can't do for a long while. Wonder why I thought it went to the star drop, though. Hmm. Oh well. Sunny. Luck will not be on my side. And the bok choy grows fast. Right, lobster. Right. We'll stop by the, what's it called? The, community center. That's right. Stop by community center to drop off these items, these 4 items. Check to see, excuse me, if anybody wants anything. Then we'll just figure it out from there. Again, though, I don't remember where anything goes, so we're gonna be looking through all of them. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I need one. Oh, I actually have enough for the entire. Alright. Now there's still a purple mushroom. I know that I needed that for something. I think outside of the sturgeon, I got all of these, don't I? Maybe not the catfish, I honestly don't recall. Oh, I need another. Could do this one. Something. Oh, and it gave me 3 chocolate cakes. That's a lot of chocolate cake. I'm not gonna complain though. I like chocolate cake. Just remember to grab the. I don't know if I have. Well, we'll find out. And if not, I can just keep going back into the mines and kill slime. I'm looking for someone to bring me 15 iron ores. Holy freaking cow, that's a lot. To see if any rare gems are hidden inside. Sure. I can do that after dropping all this stuff off. That's not good. Oh no, Mom's making lentil soup. Does not sound appetizing at all. I don't know what lentil is. Probably mispronouncing it and not reading it right. Alright, now to Elliot. Do you like my bow? Sure, it's a bow. Nothing to complain about. Well, since I can only go in there if I'm his friend, and at least according to this, I'm only one heart. Let's see what his schedule is. Be anything in particular about at home, leaves his cabin. Dog house. Okay. I mean, he's literally about to leave his house, so perfect. There he is. My legs are stiff from sitting at my writing desk all morning. You remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great. Alrighty. Time to head back home, grab the stuff. Hopefully I have enough slime. Hopefully I remember everything. That's kind of the bigger thing at the moment. Oh, right, I have to do this. Fine. Is that a grass stain on your knee? Sorry, I'm allergic to grass. I both feel like that's really stupid, and at the same time, I feel like that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Imagine being allergic to grass. I mean, I've heard of some allergies that I'm like, there's no way that's real, and I look into it, and it's like, oh wow, that is absolutely real. It's like, this makes me feel bad. Like, imagine being around something that's you're allergic to all the time. Yep, I'm sure a lot of like cat owners probably feel that way because it's like, oh man, I like cats. I'm also allergic to them. Where is all the ore? Like, this is not even actually funny at all. Like, there's straight up just no ore. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. Had to prove me wrong. Music reminds me a lot of, like, Gen 3 Pokemon. Go into, like, any of the towns. And that'd be a fun game to be able to play on stream, Pokemon games. Especially the Pokemon games that were technically my first ones. I mean, I played Gen 1, but it was never mine, it was a friend of mine's. And I never played Gen 2 from my memory. But Gen 3, Ruby, Sapphire, primarily Ruby and Emerald, I never owned Sapphire. But those were the games that finally made me actually consider myself a fan of Pokemon games, anyway. I also ended up getting Fire Red. Is considered well, it is a remake of Gen 1, but with Gen 3 attributes. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, I would love to be able to play Pokemon games on stream someday. The obvious issue is, A, getting the proper hardware, both in terms of streaming it and, actually playing it. The other is, if I were to choose otherwise, which, for legal reasons, I am not, but if I were, I'd be concerned about the emulation issue. But since that's not gonna be happening, I don't have anything to worry about. Because obviously, every one of the Pokemon games I would play would be through legitimate means. Obviously. I think primarily I would just love, to get to replay Ruby or Emerald. And then get to play the, remakes that they, released a few years back. But I mean, I think the biggest issue, again, is hardware and playing it, because I've never personally owned a DS. The last Nintendo console I ever owned, like, handheld-wise, actually, I guess, I think Clint would be at the Star Drop. Like, the last, like, I think, up-to-date console I ever owned was a Wii from Nintendo. And it wasn't really mine, it was my family's, so wasn't really able to play games that I personally wanted to play. It was just whatever my family was willing to get. So it was primarily Wii Sports, and with my stepdad, it was Resident Evil 4. Fall is a sad time of the year for me. I'm sorry. But holy freaking cow, a lot of people are here. Handling salty fish all day makes me really thirsty. I've been working hard all week, I deserve a little relaxation on a Friday night. Marnie doesn't seem to notice that you're there. Good evening. It's nice to see you socializing with the townsfolk. It's good to stop by once in a while and see what the latest news is. Do you have a kitchen in your house? If you have a kitchen, you can cook all kinds of delicious meals. Boy, Gus, give me another pint of, give me another give me another pint of your strongest. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. Another beautiful fall day. It's a pity that it'll soon be over. It just started though. Oh hey, there's Clint. Don't you have work to do? You brought the ores I requested? Great. It seems these ores don't have any rare gems inside them. That's okay. Here's your ores back, and payment as promised. Weather doesn't really matter to me. I typically stay in my shop year-round. Pressing, huh? Robin is busy. Demetrius is busy. If I give the cue ball a bit of a topspin, maybe I could... I'm not very good. Oh, dang it. Did I let Sam win this one? Nah. Wow, I just realized it's Friday. Sometimes I totally lose track of time. Man, this place is packed today. Fridays really are a busy night. But yeah. Anyway. Outside of the Wii, the last thing I owned from Nintendo was a Game Boy Advance. Which is funny because that... I think I had that for a longer amount of time than I would say I had my PlayStation 2. Like, in general time. Like, everybody, and I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Everybody's like, oh man, the PlayStation 2 is like the best console ever. Whatever. And I mean, it was like, at the time, it was really great. It's like, it really did have a lot to it. I think just the issue is... well, not the issue. There was like, that was the place with the most games. So, at least a lot of the good games. Okay. But, I don't know. Like, I feel kind of bad that I kind of missed out on a lot of, Nintendo stuff. Because, I'm certainly still out of date with, yeah, Nintendo and PlayStation, and obviously, at this time, Xbox, since I'm still on a 1. But Nintendo has just been the company that, unfortunately, I've been very far behind in. Like, I even owned a, PS3 back in the day. See. Bad luck. So, I don't really know. I don't really know why, didn't really do much with that. I like to share an old cooking recipe my pappy used to make. Pour into the fresh chowder. I mean, part of it is definitely funny. And, as a kid, I was always the kind of kid that was very afraid of, like, my family not having money. Especially with, my mom side. Money was never the best. It was always an issue for us. I can't really 100% say the same about my dad. He's never been upfront with me about it. At least not as much as it was with my mom. But at the same time, I feel like it's been better off because my dad was on his own and then with me. So it was only technically 2 mouths to feed if I was there. Whereas with my mom, it was my mom, me, so that's already 2, then my stepdad, so 3, and then my siblings, which would make 5. And then all the pets we've had. So, in terms of that, money's always been one of those things where I'm like, really, we don't need this, but we have it now, I guess, kind of thing. I remember one Christmas in particular. My family got me this like skateboarding kind of kit thing, where it was 2 decks and like a series of like tools to customize between them or whatever. And I remember asking, "Wow, how much was this?" And just, you know, them being like, "Don't worry about it. It's like fine, don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about how much it was." I never did find out how much it was. I don't expect it to have been too much, but at the same time, I'm like, it more than likely was cheap. So I always kind of felt bad about that. But at the same time, it was just more out of concern, because I didn't know, I never fully knew what our situations were like. So, deep concern about our, future, I suppose. I don't remember which. I guess I'll just sell these and keep that there. I don't know which ones I need for things, so I should have probably looked. I know I need one of you, one of you. I don't have enough time. Well, I'm gonna double check to see what else I need, because I know I need more. I need a lot more of the stuff. But I'm also gonna go into the mines to get some slimes. First things first, let's see if anybody needs anything. Nobody does. Oh, Harvey. When you eat certain foods, you'll perform better. Eating a farmer's brunch will give you the nutrition you need to water and harvest crops better. Goja Cola, okay. I can do that. First things first, I'm gonna stop by the community center to see what else I need. I think it was the bulletin boards at the... Or no, not the bulletin board. Furnace, I believe. Boiler room. Oh well, got another furnace. Okay, I needed that. Yep, cannot do as play. Still sneeze coming. I'm trying my best to remember what I need. Quartz, fire, quartz. That weird diamond thing. Well as the solar, and then I also need to grab a Joja Cola for... Oh, excuse me. I think that's it. I think that's everything. I'm hoping that's everything, because I really don't want to have to make a third trip back. I mean, I'm gonna have to anyway, just to get home, and I doubt I'm gonna get enough slime. But I've literally just been deleting it. I haven't been saving it at all. Which has clearly come back to bite me. And I feel like I did say that before. That me not collecting the slime was gonna bite me. Get me back. And it did. Oh, I only needed one of the... Okay, well, never mind. Never mind, it did not bite me back. Please go on 1. Thank you. Alright, first thing fully repaired. Boiler room has been fixed. We are the Junimos, keepers of the forest. Alright, well. That happened. Well, that's good. At least I finally got the first star in that. I'm surprised that you're still trying to make friends with me. Haven't I been rude enough to you yet? Oh, hey, Chip. Sebastian and I were having a little jam session. We're trying to start a band, but we still don't know what kind of music to make. There's too many possibilities. Hey, Chip, what kind of music do you like? Cheerful pop music, experimental noise rock, high energy dance music, okie dokie. Well, this is a big fat no right there. I don't really know. I think in my first playthrough I picked this. So I guess it'll be between high energy dance and cheerful pop. So heads pop, tails dance. I think it's gonna be dance. Hey, you know what? That's exactly the kind of style I've been thinking about for the band. What do you say, Sebastian? Should we do this? Okay. Thanks for the help, Chip. With my guitar skills and Sebastian's wizardry on the synthesizer, we're gonna be a screaming success. I'm convinced of it. Now, I just need to find someone to play the drums. I thought you already had Abigail. I guess this is I was supposed to have this before. I don't know. I was this close to moping in bed the entire day. Kinda wish I had now. Sam was busy practicing. Hey, thanks a million, Jip. Could have known you'd be the one to take this job. Hi. Need something? Alright, back home we go. Drop the stuff off. Do need to eventually go and talk to Robin about that silo. I could do that, I don't know if I have enough time to do it today. I could do that. I could try to do it now, at least to see how much I need. Yeah, let's go and try to do that now. Right, the mushroom. Forgot about that again. I am eventually going to need to drop these off too. Our house is in such a beautiful area, don't you think? I love the fresh air of the mountains. Stone, clay, copper. Okay, that's not too bad. And how much is it to upgrade? 10,000. Okay. Just a double check. It's 100 stone, 10 clay, 5 copper. I'm not going to be able to make it back here in time, but I can put that in my inventory. Maybe I can. Oh no. Try to get back to Robin as soon as I can. Don't really have a lot of copper bars, actually. Gonna need to fix that. Okay, I'll start working on the new silo first thing tomorrow morning. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go... Okay, there we go. Do you have any scarecrows on your farm? I do. I have 2. They've scared off, I think, in a total of 12 or 13 crows. I like how I'm continuing this conversation after I had already left. But I tried talking to her and nothing came up. Hey, Maru. All these falling leaves will provide some food for mushrooms and other small organisms. Interesting, isn't it? Right, I do have at least the eggplant. All those other things over once they grow. Quick. Might as well grab an eggplant as well. Sometimes I look for crawdads in the river, but don't tell Aunt Marnie. I fed one to a cow once. She loved it. Things changed a lot after the Joja Mart went up here. It's been really bad for Pierre's shop. Mom loves Joja, so the prices are cheap, so she can afford a lot more there than you ever could have here. I'm now getting really hungry. I mean, good timing. Almost done with the set today. Good question. Where is it? Alright, cool. You know, it wasn't until I started streaming daily for this month that I realized, man, I now fully understand why streamers pay editors to trim their stuff down, because when I was just doing it for Resident Evil, I was like, man, I cannot do this every single day. And I wasn't even streaming every single day. I was streaming like every other few days. So with this, I already knew, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to edit these down. Which is a shame, because I feel like there could be some good clips out of some things that happen, but at the same time, I feel like this is more of a game that would be better if I was going into it blind, or if I had, like, friends playing it with me. But again, time I stream, all my friends are already doing stuff. Oh, excuse me. Start separating this. That actually kind of works. Not bad, me. Wasn't even intentional. Oh yeah, the cart. The quote-unquote fast travel system has now been fixed. Nice. Oh, it's gonna be raining tomorrow. Got some extra luck. Tortillas. How many of you are gnawing on microwaved convenient burrito while watching this program? Shame on you. You might as well wrap your beans in an old wash rag. Now listen up. Once you've tried our fresh, rustic corn tortillas, you'll never go back. I've learned how to cook tortillas. Again, I don't have a kitchen. Eventually these are gonna act gross. Dang it. Oh, perfect, actually. I thought I heard a voice and it scared the heck out of me. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, people. These daily streams, they're making me lose it. I'm actually really afraid right now. Wow, 10 crows, gee. I'm at 20 crows now. Boarded off with these scarecrows, nice. Like, for real, like, my body is actually trembling right now. I swear I heard, like, a faint, like, kind of, not a cry, but, like, a vocal tone. Help wanted, I'm looking for farm fresh eggplant. Could a local farmer deliver to me? Elliot. Good thing. I do need to look at your schedule again. Today is this Sunday, 7. Okay. Yeah. Nothing serious. I just have to wait about an hour, 20 minutes. Game. Oh yeah, I can try out the minecart now. Don't really know how much of a shortcut it was, but I think I got here a little bit quicker. I don't know. I'll wait about 30 minutes. I have to remember to water my plants today. And not with seawater this time. Ah, the eggplant I requested. It is a beautiful one, too. Thank you very much, Chip. Oh. Found a strange-looking bottom of the mines. Whatever the purpose of... I guess, we'll just do some fishing today. End a strong week off with some fishing. Oh, my back. Wow. That felt like it was a lot harder than just a anchovy, although then again, 16 inches is nothing to really scoff at for a fish. For an anchovy, I should say, in particular. Ugh. You know, it is funny. That they do this whole, like, little record thing, little record keeping of, like, the length of the fish. It reminds me that, I don't know when it started. I know it was at least in Gen 3 for Pokemon, that there was a height and weight for the Pokemon. And, like, outside of, like, the one guy that would be like, oh man, bring me, like, this really heavy fish, or Pokemon, or, like, oh man, show me what your strongest, like, or tallest Pokemon is, and, like, you get something out of it. I don't ever remember if I ever actually got the guy to actually give me stuff, though. But I do remember that being a thing. So, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that, because it's like, other than that, it's really pointless. Unless there's, like, some stats that I was too stupid to remember. Which is always entirely possible. I mean, I played those games for a long time, but I was still just a kid. I was, like, from, when did you come out? Like, 2004? 2003? So, I would have been... Well, I would have been young. Just say that. I'm not gonna do the math at the moment. But I was young. And... It could have easily just been something I forgot about. The sad thing was, even though it was the gen that made me believe that I am a Pokemon fan, it was actually the last Pokemon gen I ever played. I mean, I guess that's not fully true, because, Ruby, Emerald, and Fire Red were the last, I guess you could say, mainline Pokemon games that I played. But, I remember my stepbrother had a DS, and I played... That's how I played, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. And that's also how I played, I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which was on the DS. Like, the original DS, but it was one of the Pokemon Ranger games, and I thought, man, this is cool. I really wish I had a DS to actually play this on my own. So technically that Ranger game was the last one I played, and I remember it being pretty cool. I don't remember much of the story. I know that one had, like, an actual story instead of just becoming a Pokemon master or whatever, like, the mainline games did. With, you know, like, your original, like, plot to take over the world, which I'm pretty sure that Ranger game did have. I would be surprised if it didn't. Yeah, no, I would totally be down to play some of the more modern games. Like, heck, I would be willing to... Oh, Sea Cucumber. I'd be willing to, even try, like, Gen 4. Because I do remember Gen 4 having some pretty cool looking Pokemon. It was, like, Gen 5 until, like, Well, Gen 5 I don't remember a lot being something I was interested in. I don't remember anything of Gen 6 or Gen 7. And obviously since Gen 8 is the most recent one, it's got some interesting things. I think I base my interest in a generation on how cool I think the starters are. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Gen 1 starters. They're the starting point. It's like that's where you just have to that's the point. That's where you go. That's how you move up. There was obviously Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Um I think when I played with Squirtle. I really liked Blastoise. I'm trying to remember Gen 2. I know there was Cyndaquil and Totodile, but I can never remember the grass type. It was like Chikorita or something. I think that's what it was called. Or that was the name of its evolution. No, Bayleaf was the name of its evolution. I think Chikorita was the starting name. But since I never personally played it, I don't really have a fond preference. Although, I feel like either Totodile or Chikorita would have been one of the two I would have picked. Gen 3 had, obviously my favorite starters. With, oh geez, I went way too hard on that. With, Trico, Torchic, and, Mudkip. And yes, I did kind of like, I do kind of still like Mudkip. Memes aside, I do still kind of like Mudkip. But, I think that was my least favorite of the three. And so I would usually either go Trico or Torchic. I think I primarily went Torchic, though. And then the only starter I remember that was for Gen 4 was Piplup. And then after that, I don't remember any other starter. Not to say that the other starters are bad. I'm sure there's some good ones in there. It's just, I guess just Gen 3 kind of was like, I'm at where I want to be in my Pokemon life, so I never continued. Also, again, the whole money thing. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I do still really think that Gen 1 and Gen 3 had the best starters in terms of Pokemon, at least from my memory. I might like other ones, because I do kind of like Piplup. Piplup is cute. But I would need to see a list again, because I remember a while ago when ProZD was doing like a ranking thing. I was like, all right, I wanna just like look through all the Pokemon myself personally before he finishes it, because I think I decided to do this at Gen 3 for his videos. And so I was like, all right, what are the Pokemon I like? And just for tradition's sake, I tried to make sure I had a gen starter for each of the generations, because I would make a team just as like a thing. I might still actually have that Google Doc. I might pull that up tomorrow and show my list. Oh, cool, I finally got the 3. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, I could, like, probably do that. That could be my special thing tomorrow, because what I wanted to do, I'm not going to be able to do at this quick of a time. And I think considering E3 is this Friday, so that's 2 days, that's going to be, a whole thing, because I wanna do live reactions to E3 events that are being streamed. Oh, geez. So, and I'm still gonna be doing Stardew. I'm just gonna need to know exactly what time they're gonna be streaming at to decide when I'm gonna be doing Stardew. I might have to adjust the time to accommodate the E3 stream. This might be my last cast. But I mean, I know I wasn't really, it's because I just don't remember who's actually going to be there. I just remember Square, Microsoft, and I think Ubisoft, and I definitely think EA is going to be there. But I don't recall everybody that's going to be there. Isn't Volition or Koch Media at least going to be there? I think they are. I don't remember. I'm going to have to double check the list, the lineup. I mean, if they've got specific events, that'll probably make it a little bit easier for me to adjust my time. Wow, this what is this, a super cucumber? Oh, it is. Alright. Well, that was a bit of a pain, but I got it. Alright. If you purchase high-quality fishing rod, you'll be able to attach bait and tackle to the line. Bait causes fish to bite faster. Tackle can make your job a lot easier when reeling fish in. There's all kinds of tackle and different perks. They're usually a little flimsy, so don't be surprised if your tackle breaks it after a while. Good to know. Just like, I thought it was like doing this like little like, hey, objective kind of thing. It was not. Oh, Abigail, you're up pretty late. What should I do tonight? I was thinking of dyeing my hair again. What do you think? Dye it black, dye it blonde, why not blonde? I guess that's a pretty safe choice. I'll think about it. I mean, up to you. Black is not a bad color. I just know that, from personal experience, don't say pink! Because she gets angry. Which is a shame, because I don't know. I think pink hair, yeah. I think pink hair could be cute. Of course, I could easily just be thinking about the whole Drake and Josh thing at the end where everybody dyed their hair pink. I thought, man, that's funny. That's all fish. All fish all the time. Oh. I mean, I guess there's no real point in hiding. I guess I can just stacking them better. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will be back again tomorrow as usual to continue with the Stardew Daily. So be sure to follow and do the subscribbles. Talk to you later. Bye!